Welcome Exod 1414.
Hello, welcome back to Let's Make Secret Man at Minecraft. Hope you're all doing well today. And hello, Exile, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Alright, well the first thing we're going to be doing here today is getting right back into our model maker here. I've got him most of the way, I think. Next little bit, hey, back to the modeling. We are indeed. Now there should be a chat overlay, but it doesn't seem to be working. Chat overlay, why you no work? Does that work? Do I need to update it? I might need to update it. Hold on. Chat overlay, why you no work? I just tested this and it was working like 2 seconds ago. Save settings, maybe it'll work now. There we go, there it is. Let's do it a bunch of pre ones. Hopefully it'll pick up the rest of it. Okay. Doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good myself. Glad to see you here. Knockout is trying to be. If I didn't see it, it didn't happen. Yeah. Oh yes. Hopefully that chat thing works. It should pop up and disappear after a few minutes. Alright, let's get back into this modeling here. Now, I'm trying to remember what I was working. Oh, yeah, I was working on the shoulders. Right, because I was duplicating what I had on this side over to the other side. Okay, so was that going to pop up Nightbot? But the chat thing is not going to work for me. Like it previewed and then disappeared. Do I need to just not have them disappear at all? Okay, maybe not hide messages. This is a brand new thing I'm trying to mess with, and I don't know how well it works. I don't know why. Hello, Knockout. Welcome to the stream. Alright, I think it might be working now.
Welcome Knockout 3514.
Voices are telling me to gamble my life savings. I'm black. How you doing, Knockout? Welcome, welcome. Alright, we have chat on the screen now. I may need to tweak it some, but... Oh, that's not how I wanted to tweak that. Oh, it's doing all the things I don't want it to do right now. Ah, clicking all the wrong things. I want it how it was. How it was much better. Now it's all bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why are you sad? It's because of something I did. I'm late because I was gonna make frozen margaritas, and when I lifted the blender, everything came out the bottom. Ooh, that is very unfortunate. Chat thingy. You're being obnoxious. I don't understand why it's so weird. Okay. Can I just like undo what I did? No. Okay. Get the dog to I don't think you want your dog drinking that, do you? Alright, let's see. Font options. Might need to mess with size a little bit. Where that's at? I guess where it's at's fine. Might mess with it for now. It's good enough. Okay. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, I think we have, yeah, these two pieces. We need to duplicate them. Bring them over here. And then I want to rotate it the blue direction, I think. Oh no, I don't know if I can. Hold on. Yes, blue. Yep. Not that I know. I've only ever been somewhat drunk because of blood sugar and not actually. Oh, okay. I mean, you did see the raccoon exod. There's a raccoon exod? Okay, I think that's how I want that to be. Okay, so if I hide the... Alright, and these are supposed to go... I need to go out here. I need to be renamed. I saw a dog once after drinking, struggling to walk. Yeah, bad. Do not give your animals alcohol. Humans shouldn't be drinking it anyways, but don't do that to your poor little animals. Okay. And I think I want to rename each of these to the different numbers. Did you hear about the one that on the news? A liquor store in like India or something, a raccoon fell through the ceiling, broke bottles, liquor, drank it, and passed out on the store base. Oh my gosh. Yeah, poor little guy. Sounds rough. I did not want to do that. Okay. This is arm 1. I'm gonna rename this. Do you guys like having the chat on the screen? Does that work? Is it legible? It seems kind of small potentially, but it's going viral, I bet. Okay, is that actually going fitting properly? I hope so. It's still cutting stuff off though, so I gotta like mess with this. Make a mess with the transform. Because I would like to take the left side away. So we do this. Be cool if it disappeared. Okay, I have an option for the disappear. I just don't know if that will continue to work. Because it was not working earlier. I will try turning the option back on again. and see if that works. We'll save it. Okay, let's try that. It's gonna redo my... It does the default thing every single time, which is a little obnoxious, but... Okay. Back to working on our dude here. Okay, so I think what I want is... Oh yeah, so I have to duplicate all this stuff. Just grab... I think I can just grab the left elbow, this piece, and this piece. Can duplicate them. And then move them over here. I'll have to change the rotation of this to be the opposite of that. So I need to go 0.5 this way. Yeah. Reposition. I do a lot of fiddling to get this to work. Can you guess what's for dinner? I'm trying to remember. You mentioned something last stream. I forgot what it was. I'd assume probably that. Okay, well, we need to grab this, this, and this. We're gonna move you out to here. Oh, no, not there. To here. Lasagna. Oh, nice. Oh, the Stover's lasagna, right. It's because you had the family's amount worth. Family size. Oh, by the way, there's a new sticker. You guys should check out the new sticker. Imagine the s'mores lasagna. There it is. It's grubby. Oh, it doesn't replay the sound? It does the sound once. Ah, that's alright. Okay, that's disappearing too quick. Let's try like 60 seconds for the chat to disappear, because it's like you see it for a second and then it says gone. Okay. Like a s'mores with the architecture. Yeah. Good, because it's like a dessert lasagna. You could see that. Oh, that's good. Actually, do I want to name that? I don't need the number on it, because it's the right side. Okay, I'm gonna rename this one. It's good. That'd be good. Make it for the holidays. Yeah. That does sound fun. You can make it like different things that get similar, so like a peppermint one or a cinnamon one, just like to make a variety of it. Okay. Testing chat thing. How good is this chat thing? Apparently 1 minute's not very good, because it's like... It's so far behind. Okay, I think where it's at might be good. Okay. Did once for a birthday and it was awesome. Ooh. Okay, what do I need to do here? So I think I need to make a right arm group. So we'll start with that. So we're gonna make a new group. And we'll call it right. That's... I hate when I do that. Pressed all the wrong buttons. Ah, I tried to type right. R-I-G. There we go. What's my motivation? Wait, do it again. Deliciousness. That sounds like a motivation. Alright, so this is gonna be right underscore arm. Okay. And then I think I want this, 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 and this. I'll need to go into there at least. And if I remember correctly... Oh yes, and then I did the left claw, but that's also gonna go in left arm. That's part of it. Okay. Where's the elbow and stuff? They're part of the claw? Oh, part of left arm claw. Okay. Should probably rename that, actually. I'm gonna say just left elbow. Focus the full group. Okay. That'll work better because then we have claw in there. Don't have the right. I don't need to. I've had s'mores. So s'mores on s'mores is perfection. What? So much s'more, my brain don't know how to process the s'more. Oh, weird. This chat thing doesn't push it up properly. This is a really bad chat program thingy. I might just have to not use this one. I tested it real quick and it's just meh. This is meh. Why is it so bad? Is it border style? No. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the chat. Chat being bad. I'm just a bad streamer? How dare you? I was hoping this one would work because I kind of like the aesthetic it's got going. Getting distracted. Let's get back to what I was working. Okay. So I do need to modify... Wait, where are these guys? Oh, they're right here. So I do need to adjust where these go. How did I do that before? Did I rotate it and then just moved it? That's not the rotation I want to do. So easy to grab the wrong one. Guess I should see what rotation this is at. It's the same, I guess, would make sense. Yeah, there we go. It is the same, so it's where it should be. I just gotta move it. By the way, Sting, got any pets? I don't personally have pets, but my mom does have 2 cats that live here. So I have fur balls I deal with. If I were to have my own, I would likely have fish. But in the future, at one point when I get set up where I actually want to live for a while, I want to make a background. So like instead of seeing that, or maybe somewhere else, I'd have the fish tank as part of the background or something. I'd have I think I can flip 2 to show the fish tank, and I'd like to decorate it and stuff. Cats are worth the fur balls. That's more the litter box that I prefer not to deal with as far as cats go. You could have an outside cat, but like having them coming in and out all the time. In the future, I want a house with a good sized yard so I can have an otter enclosure. Nice. Okay, so I think those are good. Now I do need to make the right elbow, so we can do a group. Nice. So maybe the chat thing works? It's still cutting off though. Drive me crazy. Is that legal in some states? You have to find the right place. Okay. So right underscore elbow. And then all of these go in there. And that goes into the right arm. Okay, now we just gotta get the claw. So we'll go here, we're going to grab this. We're going to duplicate it. Pull it all the way out. Make sure I'll just move that over. As long as it's connecting roughly in the same spot, which like it might be. Okay, let's see, where's the claw positioned? 39. Oh, I don't actually know what positioning to do with that. Then I guess I gotta eyeball it. It looks pretty good where it's at. Seems like it's the same. Maybe a slight bit over. Nah, that's good. Must be you gotta get a license for it. Okay, nice. Alright, so we're gonna rename this. It's gonna be right underscore claw. Okay. Now for this, I guess I could name each part of the claw. Just to make sure that it's working correctly, but I do also want to make sure I put this in there. Now there's going to be an important reason why I'm ordering everything the way I am. And we'll get to that later when I start setting up pivot points for everything so that I know where they bend, like the limbs and things. So when we do like the animation and stuff, we know where to move things around. Okay. We're back. I never bet on that. Okay. So what have you guys been up to this week? Okay, so we'll go into here real quick. We're going to name each part of the claw so we know which piece is which. We're going to start with this part. I guess we're going to rename this part as like the limb. It's the best part I can think of for that. And we can rename this the upper claw. And we'll just, okay, upper. Let's go left first. So we're going to go left underscore upper underscore claw. So this is also going to be left limb. So left underscore limb. Okay, and then this is going to be, I guess I'd want to pair these three together if I could. But all of them are going to be moved at the same time, so I might actually want to separate the limb part from that. Maybe make this part of the elbow, or to make it its own thing. I should make it its own thing because I want that to be able to. Do I call it limb? What do I call that? We had left arm 1 and 2. So I guess I could call this something. It would be, we'll add claw to it so I know what that's attached to. Left limb claw. Left claw limb, maybe? Left claw limb. Claw underscore limb. I think that'll work. I do want that in its own thing. So I probably need to make another group for that. Left claw limb. Okay, and that goes, so it is in the elbow. It is separate. I also want that in there, that's separate. Okay. But I also want that part of, okay, yes. Okay, so the way that's at now, we can rotate different pieces without them being too weird. And if we rotate the whole elbow, it's like if we rotate this whole section, that'll move all together. When we set that up later. Okay, yep, that's how I want that. Okay, so for the right arm then, for this, hydrate. Does Pandu pop up in the
Makes
chat?
a happy chirping sound or, I love the drink.
We'll find out.
It's so refreshing and helps me stay hydrated. Wiggles my cute little gills, thanks for the treat. Knockout 3514.
Okay.
I'm doing great. Just enjoying chatting with all my friends here. I'm looking forward to telling more jokes and playing fun games with you all.
Jokes and playing fun games. I know there is like the Christmas update, so there might be new things happening. Okay. Well. I forgot to finish this one. I should finish naming each piece. Is it okay? This is each part of the claw. So we're gonna rename this as left claw. And we'll call it tip, because that's the end of it. And I guess we can do middle and call it back and front. Okay. So rename, so this is left. Middle. And then back. Claw. We do the same thing with this one, but front. So left. Middle. If I could spell anything. Front. Claw. And we have claw in the name, so we know where that goes for each one. We'll do the same thing with the right one now. So we rename this. It's going to be the right underscore middle front claw. And this is going to be right underscore claw and tip. Right middle back claw. And this is right claw then, and then this is the upper part, so this right upper claw. Okay, so there's all that so far. Can shrink all this down now. Oh wait, we also need to put the limb in its own thing though. So we do need one more. Okay, hold on. Add a new group. Rename it. This is right claw limb. So that goes in there. That goes in the elbow. Okay, well, actually, should it go in claw? Maybe I should have it in claw, because it's part of the claw. I think that would be good. Okay, let's do that. So we'll move this into claw. And there we go. Oof. Next part, we want to now get our right leg duplicated, or left leg duplicated. So if we were to just grab this, click on it, okay, to duplicate it, pull it over here, and then we rotate it. Can I just rotate the whole thing? That's what I should know the other thing. Oh yeah, I can just rotate the whole thing. And we can move it back. Okay, we gotta find out what the rotation is for this. So I think this needs to go like that. And then positioning wise, I don't know if I can do it accurately to what's... Can't just like duplicate it, but I think that's about where I want it. It looks pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Okay. We just gotta go through and rename all these. That's just a whole bunch of things to do. Okay, I also apparently didn't name this one part and make sure they all have left in them. So this one, rename kill left underscore end. Okay. Oh, actually, I don't think it matters as much. Or does it? Guess we'll find out when I'm messing with stuff. Okay, so if we go to this one, we're going to rename. right leg. We want to open everything up, so make sure we're renaming everything. I don't know if I need these to have numbers in them or not. I don't think I do if it has that at the end. If it already has a number like this, I think we do want to leave this. Just see what it does here. Yeah, and they're all 1s and 2s, so I want to fix all them. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do a lot of renaming. Doing lots of renaming. Okay, so this is going to be 1, right. Basically, any 2s need to be 1s and any 3s need to be 2s. So we're going to go 1. That's the right. 2. Right. It does look like the chat thing does only chat messages, which is a good thing, I think. Doesn't seem to do like the alerts and stuff. Guess I'll leave that as it is. In fact, I don't know if that needs one. Not really sure. Okay. I guess leaving those all how they are is fine because they're all part of that. This needs to be renamed. That's a shin. This music gives me Zelda vibes, yeah. And this is gonna be right shin. Rename this. Put that at 2. And what's this thing? Oh, another claw I never renamed. We're gonna call this right underscore knee underscore claw. We can go up to the other one. The shin, this should be left shin. And then we can rename this one. Oh, not that. This one, please. Okay. Now I should have that duplicated. I should have all the naming conventions good. So I think we have everything but the head now. Oof. Crazy we got to this point. Okay, I think I need to mess with this piece, perhaps. Its positioning might be a little... Okay, let's grab this and both the legs. I want to shift them forward a bit. Or back, maybe? They go back. Yeah. That's the nice thing about having them grouped too. It makes it pretty easy to move things around. Okay. I don't know if you guys noticed when you did the Grubby GIF. It's actually a 3D version of an X level that I built. Alright, well, now just to get... I probably will be adding more things, like all the armor pieces. Because in this guy's, the image I have here, in the bottom corner, he has a lot of like armor bits, which I'm probably going to end up overlaying on a lot of this stuff. Potentially. Yeah, because I think I'd like to get like the armor plating here. It's probably over top of this. And then armor plating like here or something. I'll have to consider adding a bunch of armor plating throughout. I guess that would not necessarily be armor plating, it'd be the chitin. I think the chat overlay is busted again. You don't need to work, or I just didn't see it pop up. Okay. Let's see. We all good? Everything looks good so far, so I think, yeah, it's time to move on to the head. Okay. So we're going to add a new group first. And we're going to rename this. I'll call it the head. I guess it's all lowercase because that's kind of the default for things. Okay, let's add a new cube. Goes in here. And we'll rename this as well and call it that. I guess this will just be the head as well. Okay, so now I gotta get this in a position where we can really get it to how I want it to look. Okay. I do want to, I think the red positioning, yeah, this one needs to go that way, because then if I move it here, that'll be centered. Okay. Now for the size. That's going to be a hard one to figure out, I feel like. Okay. Let's start with like 10 maybe? A 10 by 10 perhaps? Okay, that's definitely too small, I think, but yeah, it's gotta be bigger than that. So maybe more like 14 perhaps? Okay, that's kind of working. So if I were to put that like right here and then lower it down a bit to be like there. Okay. Yeah, that I could see that working, and we just gotta add different shapes and stuff to really emphasize how he should look. So we're gonna call this, I guess, the head center. And then we're gonna add a new cube. Drop it in there. Bring it up. Ah. Maybe a 4 that way. And a 4 this way, and then let's try something like this perhaps. This is kind of going to be where I think his eyes are going to go, so let's like just bump that up a little bit more. Something like that perhaps. And if I were to duplicate that and then bring another one over here. Kind of works. I gotta do something about his mandible and beak thing. Okay. And I can see the eye texture being on there. It already kind of has the eye texture with the shading of that default texturing. Oh, I just realized something. That's not even. Oh, it's because I did the tiny little increments on this one, didn't I? That's a really weird piece there. I need to fix that thing. Let's try something. I guess I'll start with 15 for, make these round numbers. 18. There we go. And then this could be -8 to get it in the proper position. 18. -5. Okay, there we go. Now if I want to mess with it, I can adjust that. There we go. Does it actually look centered now? It's still off. Welcome back, Xad. I'm gonna grab this, this, and this. I need to... Oh, wow. Okay. Is this... Did I really mess something up here then? Position-wise? You want on black? Nice. Okay, I think what I just need to do might just be this. I might need to increase its size. And then the position, -10. And then 11. And I can do this. It still feels off though. Okay, that feels more centered. And then I can adjust these where I feel like I need to. I should make sure everything's like a round number because it's going to be weird otherwise. Oh, that's really just messed everything up. Oh, is it because of... Ooh, okay. It's probably because of how I've got it angled. Though, does that look okay how it is? Oh, this is still off. Why is this still off? This thing's also slightly off, isn't it? Oh yeah, this thing looks like it's too small. There we go. Did that fix it? Oh no, everything feels like it's off now. Oh no. That's not good. Is it just that part? I think it might just be this piece. Let's make it smaller. I'm eating a banana chocolate popsicle. Oh, nice. It's delicious. It does sound delicious. Okay. Oh, okay. So this thing needs to be... Yeah. Like that. Okay. Now I think it's good, potentially. Okay. Hold on, the upper, like, torso is feeling like it's off now. Is it that that's off, or it's this thing that's off? I don't like it. I can tell that it's off, and it's driving me crazy. Yeah, I feel like the whole thorax is not Ah, that's probably why. Now does it seem centered? Yes. And then I've got to center this. She probably could, to be honest. Alright, what this part needs to be? Okay, that's probably why. Okay. Get her on stream and ask her? Nah. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay, that should be. Wow, I didn't realize everything was so off. It drove me crazy. Do, 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 do. It's so subtle too. You can't tell unless you're like looking at it really closely. Okay, so for this one. Ah, man. I need to have like an alignment for everything, and I didn't think about that. Oh boy. Perhaps the answer is the easiest one. What could that be? Occam's razor. That sounds familiar, but I cannot recall what that actually is. Okay, that looks like it might be even now, though this thing is still bugging me. That's probably like his position's not like a center. So is the whole abdomen off then? Oh, that's because everything is just on an awkward number. Ugh, that's gonna be so obnoxious to fix. I didn't think about that. Should have made my positionings all even numbers. Negative 9.5. That's not a negative 9.5. There we go. I probably have to go through everything and make sure they're all on even numbers now. Otherwise it's going to be all messed up. Often there's something along the lines of the best answer is usually the simplest one. Yeah, in this case it's rearrange everything, but I don't like the doing that. Okay, well, this is going to be negative 8.5. Negative 8.5. Yeah, so I gotta get all of these on even numbers. We'll start with these. So negative 5.5. That's to 7.5. This is a negative 12. Okay. This is real philosophy? Okay. That puts all of those central, like I need it to be. And the abdomen itself is also, so let's check the thorax now, just to make sure everything is also... Yeah, okay. Everything's in like... Oh, that's not. That should be fine. Because this one should be of an equal distance. I don't know. We may have to come back through and just modify everything to make sure it's all even. Okay, so that means this thing is also still weird. I put a negative 10. Let's actually do this. Negative 0.5. And then there. That should look more even now. And on the left leg, I just say -11? What does that do? It ruins everything. Grr. Okay, well. That looks like it's the same now. Okay. Oh, lots of things happening. Remember, guys, keep it a little more chill, because if other people watch this, just think about it that way for me. What would other people think? Would they want to watch the stream if you guys are bickering too much? The banter's good, just not too much. Do. I'm telling both of you. Okay, so we're gonna. I'm just gonna have that be the eyes. Maybe I do have that just be the eyes. And then for like the head part, I should probably make it too smaller. Oh, I just realized this is also not centered where it's at. So I need to move it there. Still off. Survival. Okay. So does that mean this part's also not? It's really not. Dang it. Well, click on that. -8.5. Oh, 0.5. So I do need to fix all of these. Make sure these are all good. That they're all on even like 0.5s for the most part. I guess those could probably be okay. Where's that piece? Okay, that's there. In fact, probably put that at 10. And then this part. Oh, yeah. Bother. This would be -2. -14.5. Same with this one. Let's make it 6. Okay. Now that I've done that, how does this look? I keep finding little bits that are just off, which, okay, so obviously that doesn't work for being that, because that also needs a 5.5 probably. Yeah. Okay, I think this is okay now. I hope so, because every time I start messing with something, I notice something's off. Okay, the head looks like it is indeed centered. Okay, these two pieces though, yeah. So I want -20. And then this one, probably 12. Okay, less than 12. 11. That looks like that might work. There's a paper airplane. Okay, and these ones, yep, okay. -23. And this could be 12. It's probably gonna be 13 actually. Oh, nope, I think it is 12. Okay. I think that's put him more even. I might have to come through and adjust everything else. Like these ones, I should probably... Okay, they're both on a 0.3, but I should make them even numbers. So this would be -17. Okay. Okay. How is this feeling? Does it seem even across the board? This part probably... Okay, are these all centered? Those are all more or less centered. Okay. Everything seems like it. Oh, this one. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, there's something off of this one. Oh, because of the size. So I probably need to max... I need to fix all this, all the sizes on everything too. Okay. 17 to 16. Okay. 14. Probably want it to be 15. 15. By the way, did you hear about Warner Brothers? What about the Warner Brothers? Okay. This should be a 13. This should be 6. Should be a 7. That should be 7. Should be 8. Should be 6. 7. 7. Netflix is going to buy them? Oh, okay. And all my fiddlings, I should have kept everything a solid number. 14. 14. 14. 6. And 6. Okay. Now that I've done all that, it should look pretty even throughout. Okay, anything? Yeah, that's looking better. They're too busy being cold and distant from what the customers want to do that? Okay. I'll buy you a house. That'd be silly. Why would Netflix be buying people houses? Okay. So where's the center? Okay, yeah, so these all need to be repositioned now. Okay, so this I think needs to go, but I probably just need to grab all of this and move it one bit that way. Maybe? Yeah, now it seems like it's centered. I'm like, oh yeah, it's all good, and then I find more. It would be nice if all the rich people would just, you know, pay for all the things, right? Okay, that's a 13. What is this one? It's a 17. Okay, I think I've fixed all that now, I hope. He does seem like he's a little more even across the board now. My only issue is probably this thing compared to this thing. I guess it's based on where these positions are, but they're all even on the X, or the whatever the red one is. It is the X, yeah. Oh, it's like cutting off your message there, so that's weird. Yeah, this chat thing's bad. I guess I'll have to find another one or learn how to do this one properly. Alright, we're just gonna get rid of the overlay chat thing. It's not working. We're not gonna use this one. It's bad. Moving on. Oh, it's bad, or I'm just not understanding how it functions. Okay. Back to what we're doing here. Okay, so I think I might just make these be the eyeballs. Technical difficulties, indeed. Alright, we're just gonna say this is the eye. We're gonna say that's the right eye. I'm gonna name this one as well. We can always rename it later if we need to. Okay. Now I want to get like where his mandible is gonna be, so I need another, probably another group. We're gonna rename this. It's mandible, which is a word that I am unclear on how to spell. So I've got to look it up. Mandible. Mandible? Yeah, okay. It's mandible. Okay, that makes sense. That's literally how it sounds. I'm just silly. So, mandible. Words are just not my forte. So, that's just how it's gonna be. Okay, we're gonna add a cube. Put you in there. Gonna bring you up. Oops. Ah. Thank you, appreciate it. Due to technical difficulties, all other exhibits are now closed. Please disembark all rides and return to the resort. The park is closing for the rest of the day. Okay, so I guess we're gonna bring this here. I think I want it to be like that. Ah, I keep clicking on things and it's driving me crazy. Okay. Points if you can guess the movie. Probably Jurassic Park, I would imagine, but I don't know. Okay, well, if I go down to, and I can go like this. Jurassic. Both thinking the same thing there, Knockout. We'll find out if we're correct here shortly, I imagine. Which Jurassic movie? Pff, I have no idea. That I would not know. Okay, we're gonna rename this. Right. I'm gonna say upper. And then mandible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate this one. We're gonna bring it down. And we're going to rotate it. And then we're gonna move it to like right there. That might be too big. Actually, I think what I need to do... I might need to make the point of his mouth first and then attach the mandibles. So let's do that. So I want to go 1, 2, make that 6. And then position wise, make it a half. So that can go center. Okay, and I think I want it to be thicker, probably like that, and we can move it forward some. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, like that. Okay. And we're gonna rename this, I guess. I guess the middle of the mandible. And if we add a new cube and bring that out and up, it's gonna go in the mandible section. And I think I want it to be like that, probably. And then bring it in. Ah, pressing the wrong things. I don't like pressing the wrong things. Something like that. We're gonna rotate it. Let's go something like that. He looks friendly and huggable, does he? Okay. I think maybe just 2 of those would work. Let's find out. If I duplicate this, slide it over here, and we're gonna rotate it back the other way. Ugh. The rotations on these things are kind of annoying sometimes. I guess we should do this. Put 10 in this direction. And we can move it. Something like that. And I guess we could probably move both of these forward slightly. Someone other than me should test that theory, if he's huggable. Well, you guys will have a chance to do that when I get the demo finished. Getting this guy created and in the game and functioning how you would fight him is one of the last pieces I need for that. So we're not too far off, but we're still a ways off, so just have to wait for that bit. Okay, so if I want to go like this, probably up, yeah, like that. There we go. Yay, yeah. I think it's going to be a ways though, because I've got to get the spawn function working. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, and I got to get the rabbites spawning. I also want to do the town. So I guess there's more or less 5-ish things to focus on. Okay. So we're going to rename this. I'm going to say this is right mandible. And then this would be left mandible. Oops. Our question is, do we want to add more to kind of give it the curve that it has? Potentially? I think I should, actually. And I do also want to make this a different group. So I want to say new group. I'm going to rename this. I'm going to say mandible. I'll say underscore bottom. And then that's where these two pieces are going to go. And that goes underneath this one. There we go. And I think I should just, if I duplicate this, and then I zero out the rotation that way, bring it down. Random question, what is the best sandwich? The best sandwich. That's a tricky one. 'Cause I tend to, when I've made my own sandwiches, I do like ham, ranch, pickles, usually. Does that make sense to do that a little bit? Grilled cheese? Oh, I do like grilled cheese. In fact, yeah. I like doing a grilled cheese with chicken, hot sauce, pickles. They're very good. And ranch. Okay, so I think I also want to rotate this potentially. So if I can rotate this to be more like that. Sounds good? Yeah. And then position wise, I think I want to pull it back and down. Should move it up, maybe like that. Is that tiny little bit of extra? Does that work? I'd like to rotate this out, but I don't think I can rotate it outward. Like if I try to do this rotation, I think it'll bug out. Maybe that's the better way to go. Yeah, actually, I think I do like that. Okay, so what did I do for the rotation on that then? I guess I just need to change this to 10. Yeah, kind of that rotating outward I think works a little better. I also like to make ham and cheese, but with a little bit of honey. That's not bad. Do we make this slightly bigger? Not that way. This way? Not that way. This way? And then position-wise, we can move it forward. And then... Alright, I think I made stuff different sizes because I was trying to avoid any Z fighting, which I might have to tweak a bunch of things to hide Z fighting. My ideal would be salami, ham, turkey, lettuce, tomato, pickle with pesto. That sounds pretty good too. I think I tend to like a lot of different things. So using right mandible, I'm gonna say tip for that one. We're gonna duplicate you. I'm gonna bring you over here. Rename that for left. Cucumber. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I think I do like that, but I think I want to move this a bit forward. Or like that, perhaps. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Do I need to add anything else, potentially? I might need to try to round him out a bit more like I've rounded the body, like Wallace and Gromit pesto. Not familiar, actually. I feel like I need to do a cube on the top of his head. Every time I look at this part here, I feel like it's uneven, but I'm pretty sure oh, this. Oh, that's not even. Okay, that should be even now. There we go, yeah, now it's lined up. Which means this is also not even. I see, that's why I thought it wasn't even. I need to just do that. Aha! Fixed it. Whew! Okay. He is definitely a lot chubbier than like the source material, but I think that'll be okay. He's kind of chubby in the older version, so we're kind of like doing a hybrid between the old version and the new version, so I think it'll be okay. Let's see. This should be in there. Okay. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Yeah. Okay, I think I want to add another cube. Actually, what I could do is just grab this thing. We can duplicate it. We can pull it up. And I can go like that and then shrink it quite a bit. And then move it over. Yeah, something like that. And we can bring it down. Maybe shrink it a bit more. Yeah, there we go. That gives me the shape I need. So we're gonna also call this, I guess this is upper. Head, upper center. Okay. There we go. That's giving me more of the bug shape, though I probably need to bring this down too and then center it. There we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I like that. We can get like the eye texture to work on these pieces. Okay. Now, does this guy have wings? I did not think about that. I think he does. We might, if he does actually have wings, we might be able to do some pretty cool stuff with that. The game is missing one thing. It is? Well, it is referencing another game, so it's these like microtransactions. We'll see. Okay, Mantis ant. If I were to look up a Mantis ant, just in general, does it show him having wings? Okay. The actual creature itself does not seem to have wings. So I think we're okay with not giving him wings. Though does the one in Secret of Mana, oops. Secret of Mana Mantis ant. Does he have wings? It does not look like he does. Okay, so we're good. We don't need to do wings. Wings would be cool, but he does not have wings. So we're getting close to the final piece here. Now what I need to do is actually add another group for the head part. We're going to rename this antennae. Not the how to spell antennae. And how do you do what's the word plural for that? Antenna. Antennas. Antennas? That's really how it's spelled. Hmm. Yeah, okay. So, antennas. Okay. And there it is again. Antennas. Okay. It's like, here's all the words you don't know how to spell, you scrub. Okay, so now his antennae are quite, I want to say antennae because I like the sound of it. Okay, that definitely needs to go in here because it's part of the headpiece. And now, actually, I want to attach to the head center, so I actually probably, I should probably rename this to just the head underscore center. And then I put that in here, and then I put these pieces under that. It's pronounced. You've been pronouncing it wrong the whole time. I pronounce everything wrong. It's fine. Okay. I do like this so far. Now we're gonna add in more cubes. Must have more cubes. Okay. I do wonder how this thing's gonna... I'm gonna be kind of sad when this guy doesn't export properly. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is get the positioning. That's probably a good positioning, and then size we can just go like probably 5 for the first one. And then we're gonna duplicate that. And then move it up. And then we're probably going to rotate it. Something like that. And then we're going to duplicate this. And then we'll rotate it again. And we'll move that in position. Something like that. Okay, that's kind of working so far. You gonna lurk? I'm gonna work on my special evil project. Species evolution. Sounds good. Sounds good. Appreciate the lurk. Exod. Okay. Rotate. I can move that. Sure, what? Nothing. Nothing at all. I just wanted to pester you. Okay, then we're gonna add one more cube. In fact, I guess we'll just grab this thing. We're gonna duplicate it. Bring this out. We're going to do that. Curse you. Yep. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just totally evil. Okay. I'm gonna go up. Do something like that. Okay. I think that's good, actually. So we're gonna rename this antenna underscore. Guess we could do bottom, and then this one we do the same thing. Antenna underscore, I guess, bottom middle. And we have the left, right, and left and right we can do, but what I can, to try to save myself some too much typing, I can do all this and then duplicate it and then add left and right to it. Antenna, I go top underscore middle. We can rename this antenna top, and then this could be and 10 end. Okay. Then we grab all these. We're going to duplicate them. And then we pull this over. Like that. How's that looking? Okay, yeah. There's kind of the default positioning for him. So I think I want to... Oh, I gotta rename them all now. Let's do that. Add in the name. We'll say left under... Oh, that's right. Hold on. Right. Okay. Underscore that. Okay, then we can grab all these. I feel like I want to move it slight bit more. Yeah. That's a pretty good positioning, I think. Okay, I'm gonna rename this. Left. Add left to all of these. Do 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 do. Okay. So now I think we have the full model of this guy. Like looking him over, I don't feel like there's too much more to add. I guess there's the details of like if I want to do like his armor plating that I was mentioning previously. Well, we could also use texture to kind of emphasize that. But he doesn't have... Okay. If I were to... I should shrink everything real quick. Oh, right. I also need to... Oh. Is that correct? All of this needs to go into this piece. Okay. Yeah, so if we move this piece around... It'll keep everything attached. Pew! So the mandible, that needs to go into here as well. Yeah, so if we move that at all, should move around. Okay, so we can move the head around. Whee! Okay. So now that we have this set, now we need to actually go back through. My mom can use textures. She can paint and stuff. So yeah. So now I need to go to each one of them, and I need to click on these pivot points. Because what this is going to be is where the rotation and stuff is going to happen. So I need to move this point. Oh, is that going to mess everything up? It's going to mess those up, isn't it? That's unfortunate. So, why is it messing with those? Oh, it's because I placed those based on that pivot point. That's obnoxious. Well, we're just going to have to fix them. I should have done those beforehand, but it's fine. Because this is important to be in the right position. Okay, so get this moved over and down there. So that's where that should be. Then we got to fix these claw pieces. Get them where we need them. Go back to our movement. Oh, this is such a mess now. Okay, just to go back slightly. Oh, that's wrong. Do you a favor? What favor? Just look at the front. Look at what are you doing? Check Discord. What did you do? What evil things have you done? Spiny Bob. With that, with Scary, I think his name is. Okay. Now I do think I need to push this back a tad, and this one as well. Okay, how's that looking? If I look around. Okay, yeah. There's a resemblance here? Me to what? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay, so this pivot point should now be where I need it. Yes. That. Huh? I'm confused. Oh, for. I'm lost. You got me very lost. Okay, this also needs to go. Why is it not? Oh, I'm being silly because that's a pivot point I'm messing with right now. I should not mess with the. Oh. Actually, can I move these? No. Okay. Oh, really? -18. So do 17. That'll probably go where I want it. Oh, it's not. Okay. 17.5, perhaps? 0.2. Okay. Okay, everything else is kind of looking like it's in a good position. Okay, no, this one's not. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, that's where it should be. Okay, the right pivot now. Fix that one. It's gonna mess everything up there as well, but it's fine. Oh, okay, it's not moving everything. Why is this one not? Okay, that's what's gonna mess everything up. Got it. Okay, so that puts that there. Is that the same pivot as this one? Gotta make sure they're the same. Okay. So if I look it straight on, it's in the center there. If I look this straight on, it's just okay. That looks like it's probably the right spot, as well as this one. That pivot looks like it might be. Okay, if I do this, yes. Okay, pivots look like they're the same. Okay. So now we need to go back to these and fix these. As far as our positioning. Just like that? Is that all I need? Okay, and it does need to go. -0.5. Okay, I need this to go up. That looks like it'll work there. This one needs to go. You're not crazy? I'm sorry, I'm just not following what you mean. This is gonna be 2.5? It can't be 2.5 though, just because of the way these work. Something like that. And then I think it needs to go down a bit. No? Not quite where I need them. Like that. That feels like it's pretty centered. Okay, let's try fixing these now. You can't understand? You're not legendary enough? Yeah, I'm also not really... I don't follow much for the SpongeBob stuff. You know, level, we can have a conversation again. Okay, bye, sorry, I'll never be able to reach your level of greatness. Okay, okay, I think those are reasonable where they're at now. Though this needs to go up a tad, I think. I need to fix these, actually. I want this to be 2. This needs to be negative 4.5. And then negative 12. And then I can fiddle with it as I need. So I got this one to right there. Okay, let's get this one. It's gonna be 0, I guess. 0. Negative 4. And negative 9. Okay. And then it needs to go out, like right there. It needs to go down 0.5. That's fill-in reasonable. What did I do for these? Need to fix all them. Negative 14.5. Negative 4.5. And then negative 11. It does seem to have fixed that one nicely. Negative 16.5. Negative 4.5. And then negative 8.5. Okay. Okay. So that's good. Next part, the abdomen. I need to fix its pivot point. So it pivots like right there. I think that's all I gotta do for that one. Maybe like right there. That's feeling pretty central. If I go to the thorax, where do I want this one to pivot? I guess it would be down here. Like right there. Yeah, probably there. This thing doesn't really need to pivot, but I should probably... I'll move its pivot point up just in case. So the left arm... So your pivot point is going to be... right there. And probably like right there. That seems fairly central, and I probably need to go like that. And for the right arm, bring it up there, and then right there. But I can do stuff like this, where I can like, that's what I probably should do when I'm setting these. So I should go up and over, so it's like that. Those seem like they're mirrored. It's not quite centered. Same with this one. Do I need to center that pivot point? Did that work? I don't think that worked. Oh, because it's the wrong direction. It's this one. So that's going to put that central. That's central. Okay. I don't think these ones are too much of a concern where they're at. I think they're actually good. Okay. Left arm, right arm. Okay, then the head's pivot point. I do need to do a half. Go there, come up to the center. Okay. I keep forgetting how to re-change the positions for things. Is it the view? I think it's the view, right? Do 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 do. I don't remember how to get the view thing. Which one was it? View mode? Nope. I forget how to go back. My brain. Okay, I think that works. If I go here, if I go back, does that? Yeah, it's still in that position. How do I undo the... I guess it's good to view him from all these angles to make sure he's good. He's not even centered on the grid, is he? Look at that. I don't even have him completely centered on the grid. Do, 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 do. There we go. Try Control Z. No, it's not one of the things where like you can undo the thing you did. It's a perspective change. I just forget the button. Block bench change perspective. What was it? Is it F5? F5 doesn't seem to work. Is it F? U, that's a different button though. What was it? What was it? What was it? The camera? I guess the camera. Gets the camera thingy? What's it called? Was it one of these ones? Preview? There it is. There we go. Okay. I think we're good. So now if I were to go to the animation just for, you know, kicks and giggles. Now let's position him here. Now if we want to add one, and this is just so that I can kind of show how this works. If I hit rotate, or rotate on this. Now if I were to like lift his leg up, see his leg lifts up. That's why I put that pivot point there. In fact, I think I can even just do, yeah, all sorts of movements I want now. If I were to grab the abdomen and rotate it, and get the wiggle, 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 wiggle. In fact, I should probably actually just put this part as part of the abdomen, actually, now I think about it. Let's just put you in there. Okay, go back to the animation. So if I rotate that, not that part, this part. So now it kind of moves with it. If I mess up the thorax, that's that part that rotates. The left arm. So for example, we want to make him like reach out. You can go like this. Yeah, perfect. So I could do something like that, and then I can even fiddle with like having his claw up. So like when I want to do claw like attacks and things, so I can have him do animations. Oh, this is so cool. Getting to this point with this guy is awesome. Now, do I want to animate before I texture him, or no, I should texture him first, I think. Because when I'm doing the animation, I think I will find, I'll be able to tell if there's anything that looks weird. So now I need to go through and add textures to everything. That's going to be a tricky part, I think. Because, for example, if we start with the left leg, you can see the textures at the top right. If I were to just, you know, what's the word? What's the thing I do? Okay, if I select it, I can then create a texture. I'll just do that. Okay, so that's all the tiny little bits and pieces of it now. So I can color it in how I want. And if I were to paint it, for example, let's go with just like a green. And then we can zoom into this to get a better, better feel for what we're doing here. I can do it here, or what I can do is I can go into the model and I can start painting in green. Now I don't know if I could do like a fill in a whole thing, or if that just fills in. Okay, it fills in a plane. I want to do it like that. Okay. So I could do it that way. And I can draw shapes too, apparently. That's interesting. And I have a gradient tool. How does this work? I've never messed with the gradient tool before. Okay, I create a color gradient on your texture. Okay. How does one do that? I click the button, but it's not doing anything. So, is it down here? I can do variants. Oh. That's actually a cool concept, is to do like a shiny variant. I might do that. In fact, now that I'll have to add that to my list for the Superman thing. Okay, how to go about doing this texturing, because I guess the best way would be to turn off everything that I'm not working with. So we have just the legs, so I can mess with this. And I think we will pick like a default color. It's definitely a darker green. It's more like something around here. And we're just going to kind of fill in everything to kind of give it that default color. Like have like a base color that everything is. So I'm going to give it all this kind of pastel-y green. That's also going to show us up there, which I could fill this in, but what it does when I fill this in is it will fill in the entire space, like this entire space, which is bad. Because then it's really hard to come back in and do details, but I might be able to do something. I can change the size, okay. I have to like make presets for it. That's interesting. So I could do something like this, I think, where I do like this. And then I could just color it all in. I could do it that way, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to try to actively do all the painting like actually on the model. So I just got to go through and click on all the surfaces to get it all green. Do, 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 do. Okay. Now anything that's not currently painted is probably surfaces that I can't reach. But it might also be not visible due to it being covered. Oh, I did miss that section. There we go. Oh, and there's another section, as well as these faces, which I can barely grab if I do it just right, I think. Yeah. Okay, another thing I can do as well is I can hide even more pieces of this and work on little bits at a time. Okay, I think that's kind of made everything green. I don't know if that's the color I need. See, that's gonna be the thing, is like choosing all the colors is gonna be very difficult. I didn't want to do that. Do, 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 do. I'm just going to go ahead and color all this in so that all of the pieces will make sure that it's green. So if anything ever gets exposed when I'm doing the animation, it shouldn't show any other colors. But basically all these spots, actually what I could do with these, I could just erase them. No, I want to color them in. like I was saying with the animation, if there's ever a point where it gets kind of exposed, it'll at least have the texture underneath of that color. Do, 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 do. Oh, wasn't there an option when I'm painting? Oh, I'm trying to think of what it was. I can do a pixel perfect brush? What does that mean? Ah! Do. I gotta decide if this is the color I really want. You're looking? Thanks for the lyric knockout. Appreciate it. Is this the color I want? I feel like it needs to be more like this, perhaps? I would like to just color, like grab all that. Maybe I need the selection tool. Grab this, and then fill it in. There we go. So that makes that darker. Maybe I need to go more towards a gray. Something like this. No, darker. That feels closer to that, but it needs to be more... It's like this one, but perhaps darker? Something like that, perhaps. I could shift it more, a little more towards the yellow. It might be more the color I'm looking for. Yeah, it's more like the buggish green. And you kind of bring it up to be a bit brighter. I want it to be duller, so if I go make over here, that's not quite it. Maybe something like that. And then it has like dark accents. So I can have that be the base color, perhaps? Okay, so if I do that, and I say pick this color. Okay, this is the one I want. So I go Control C for that. Now if I hide the left foot and then bring out the right foot, and I can do the same thing now. But I need to make a new... Oh, I need to make a new texture. Oh, I need to rename them too. I'm going to say this is the right leg. Confirm. Oh, that didn't work? Hold on. Oh, it's because I didn't select it out. Right leg. Okay, this one I need to rename. Where is it? Properties? Properties. Left leg. Okay. So now I can take this, and I should be able to go magic wand this. Can I could try clicking everything real quick, potentially. That doesn't quite do what I want it to do. Same color? No. I guess I can start with a rectangle tool and just grab that. That's not quite what I want. Oh. To do that, can I do a shift grab? I can. Okay. And then I can use the magic wand selection tool and then shift click to grab all this extra little bits. As long as I don't click outside of it, I should be okay. Okay, I think that's everything. And then if I fill it in, I can do that. And then the leg is good. And then both legs are the same color now. Look at that. Okay. Just grab the abdomen. Now I'm not sure if I want this part to be completely that color too. I need more references. I don't have them visually on the screen. Let's see if I go back. I'm fine now. Okay. Secret color, Mantis hand. Secret of mana. Wow, words. Okay, he tends to have gray for that. Oh, wait, what? Huh? Oh, your domain. Okay, I think this part, this one. I think this thing I can leave. We're gonna do a new texture for that. I'm just gonna call it shorts. Because it's funny that that's the shorts. Okay. Then we're gonna select it. Can I like... Yeah, I can't click drag. It's fine. Okay. Then we're gonna fill this in with that green color as well. So I like that being that color. Now the abdomen, I think I want to do it as a gray color. So we're gonna grab pretty much the rest of this. I can't grab them all? Why is it not letting me grab them all? There we go. We're gonna add a texture for that one. We'll call it the abdomen. Confirm. What is this thing? Apply to all faces? Oh. Interesting. Oh, did I figure out an easier way to do this? No. Okay. So I got all these weird shapes going on. So we're gonna grab all these. Oh, is that not? Oh, they're... That's obnoxious. Okay. I have to like really get in there to see everything. Make sure I've selected it all. Oh, I just messed up, didn't I? Yep. That's fine. I guess if I were to do the paint thing now. Yeah, it's just gonna fill the whole thing in. I don't want it to do that. I think it's unnecessary to have the extra texture there for no reason. And there's a lot of like gaps too. I don't know if the gaps are... See, am I weird, be honest? You're different. Some people might consider you weird, but I'm also weird, so... I don't judge you on that. I'm an awkward person, I guess is how I would phrase it. Okay, so now I'm gonna retry this selection thing. It was obnoxious. I should just be very patient with it. I don't care if people call me weird. I just curious. What is normal if everyone is different? That's true. Awesome point, indeed. Wish there was a bit easier. There might be an easier way to select all this stuff. I just don't know how to do so, so I'm doing it this way. We all have our own quirks. That is true. I find my quirks to be very awkward most of the time. Especially like in person with people that I've never met before. Like brand new people, I'm very awkward. I once asked my brother if I was weird and he said yes without hesitation. It is a brother after all. weird as normal? Guess it would be. Any corpses you need to bicker back, so there. I am definitely not as much of a... I banter. I don't quite do the bickering. Okay. Did I get it all selected? Not quite. Okay. Maybe I have it all selected now. I hope so. Okay, let's grab like a gray. We're gonna paint that. Aha, we did it. Now I think I want it to be... I want it to be a darker gray. You're feisty? What? Knockout feisty? No, not at all. I don't believe it. Okay. So go ahead and hide. And grab you. Okay, we'll go here. We select this. We add a new texture. And it's gonna be the thorax. I work in customer service, if you'd believe it. That might be why you're more feisty too. There's a lot of just dumb people when it comes to that. Okay. Oh, did you not? Oh. You didn't make the thing. Make the thing. Make the thing. There we go. That is quite the... Look at that thing. That thing's insane. One of my quirks is that when someone tries to say something too weird, me out or something, I make it weird, so it throws them off. Yeah. You just kind of feed into it. I'm just gonna delete this chat thing now that I remember. Yeah, delete it. Okay. The Uno reverse. Yeah. Oh, I just realized these pieces are also off. Having it all look like this does actually help visually. Okay, I need to... Okay, so if that's how it's supposed to be. Oh no, wait, hold on. Maybe this was centered correctly? Is the whole thing off? Okay. I hope that's looking centered. There's a whole bunch of pieces that are off, isn't there? Phooey. Okay, well this should be more like that. So I probably want to go like this and then move that.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Indeed. Indeed it is. Okay, so now I think I need this part to go like that. And that needs to go like this needs to go like that. And then that needs to go like this. And that needs to go like that. What's the worst customer you've had to do it like that? Ooh, that's got to be quite the question. Okay, and these both seem like they're off. Is this off as well? I think this might be off as well. Just based on the size of it. Do, 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 do. I'm not crazy, right? This seems like it's slightly awkward. It's just the positioning that I'm looking at again. Okay, I think some of it was off, and I'm pretty sure I've fixed it. Okay, I need to go back to this. Okay. Okay. So this part, I think I want the thorax to be orange. So now we got this selected. We're gonna make a new texture. Thorax. Okay. I've worked as a guest services supervisor at a hotel. Okay, essentially from the front desk. Just want to be heard, but they take it out on people? Yeah. It's very much about depending on my colleagues, though, so if they make it personal and protect it, yeah, it makes sense. It's being feisty, but in a professional manner. Yeah, I get that. Makes sense. Okay, so for the base coat of this thing, we do have lots of gaps again, so I gotta... can I would like to like just select just the texture part. I wish I could select it easier. Apply to all faces. Can I just pick the color? If you want to talk feisty, you should see my sister at church mornings. Okay, so if I grab this and I say I want to... There's got to be a better way to do this. Paint bucket, gradient tool selector. Connected colors. Do. Okay, so I once had a guy yelling at me because of an incidental, looks like an accidental charge on his debit card, and he was belittling my employee, and I was being calm and to him, but if he could see my leg behind the desk, it would be shaking so bad. I just want to take him out. Okay. Now I realize there's clipping right there, so that's a spot where I've got to deal with that. This specifically, for the size, I need to do that, and then positioning wise, I need to do that. Because then that should... That doesn't quite get rid of the clipping. Okay, it's not quite there, so I think I need to do one more, and then something like that. Probably one more there. Yeah, because then I'll avoid any clipping, which is good to know that that was happening. Okay. Accept his fate. That's rude. It's usually just pending on your credit card. Yeah. But if it's done with the credit card versus the debit card, it makes the money look like it's actually... Yeah. Some people just don't understand how the things actually function. Okay. Oh, I can just kind of click on these. Okay. So can I just... Then I go to paint. Does it have them selected? No. Okay. Is there a way to select all the faces? I can pull that out. Oh. Interesting. Oh boy. There's a little bit of clipping going on right there, it looks like. Oh, which is weird, because it shouldn't be. That means this and this need to move. Oh, because it needs the 0.5, I think. Okay, so I probably need to do that with all of these. Okay, there we go. That's better. Maybe that's why I was thinking it was off. Okay, I quit talking about hotels. Also, my bot just threw all three out at once. Oh, okay. That's interesting. They should be like incremented 1 minute at a time, but hey, as long as they all pop up, I'm good with it. Okay. Oof. Getting into the nitty-gritty details of this gets kind of crazy. Alright, can I actually... If I go to the paint... Drink! Yes, drink. Let's drink.
Wiggles and squiggles, yay. Thanks for the hydration. Splashes around happily. I'm looking forward to more fun chats with you all
This
today.
is looking
Pup
like
emoji. Party popper emoji.
the like motorcycle lizard guy from Pokemon. Based on his colors right now. Let's see. Oh, is that... Oh, that's not positioned correctly either. No. I keep catching stuff just being slightly off. I think because I do need to go one, I need to go this way. 0.5. And that should center it. Okay, I think that's potentially correct. Oh, nope. Oh, because I probably need to fix this one too. Oh, that's already at the 0.5. Okay. So that's where it should be. So I need to fix this. Oh, okay. But then I got the Z fighting again. That's why I guess I need to make it 4 or 5. And then I can go back. Does that make it even? It doesn't quite. So why doesn't that go where I want it to? Because that looks centered to me if I do it like that. Guess as long as it feels overall centered, it should be fine. Okay. Doggy cuddles. Oh, I thought you said closet. The closest thing, yeah, was a memory. Okay. That confused my brain. That's centered now. Okay, now that looks... I know I've said this a million times, but now it looks centered. Alright, I think I'm out of here for the night. Hope y'all have a great night. Thanks, Knockout. See you later. Thanks for coming to the stream. Okay, so now we got this thing to do. In the painting, I want to select all the faces.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Good luck out. There's got to be a better way to do this. There's got to be a better way to do this. Okay. There's a select all faces option. Blockbench. Select all faces for paint. Let's see what it tells me. Okay, so you can tell it to do fill mode set to cube. Okay. Control A. Interesting. So I can say element, perhaps? Oh, that's selected 19. So if I now click this, nah, it doesn't work. Your blood sugar is 255. That's bad. I'm not sure what the numbers mean, to be honest. Okay, so these are all selected, but selected elements, maybe I can do that. Selected elements, and then paint it. Aha, there it is. We did it. Okay, but I want this to be an orangey color, like this. As like the default layer, but I think I might want it to be a bit more yellowy. 180 is like not bad, but do something about it. Okay. So 250 is bad. So like you're having problems and need to chill out. Alright, so that's kind of given... So we figured out a better way to do that, which is great. Okay. Let's get the left arm visible. Oh, we're going to do something different with this part. I think this part and this part need its own texture. Alright, so go this and this. We're going to add a new texture. I'm going to call this the left underscore shoulder. Confirm. And then we're going to paint it. And we're going to paint it the gray color. So do this. Boom, that's so much better to do it that way. Yes. Okay. Good, good, good. And X side, you should take care of that. Don't let it get too crazy. Oh, can I just... Wait, texture? Can I just tell it to do that? What? I can apply the other texture, but no, I don't want to do that. I want to actually make separate textures. I think. Oh, maybe I don't. No, I do, because I need to be able to customize. Oh, I should have renamed that. So this is going to be the left arm. Confirm that. Its color is going to be the green. Gasp. Already took a shot of insulin? Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's got that texture. Oh, I guess it could have included that part. The elbow. I guess the elbow could also be a different color. Actually, maybe it should be. Yeah, the left elbow should be different. In fact, yeah, we're gonna make a whole new thing for that. Left underscore elbow and claw. Let's see what that does. Like that works. Now we're gonna go for like a red for this one, probably a darker red. And fill that in. Yeah, there we go. That's looking pretty cool. Oh wait, why is that weird? Hold on. You and you. Why are you in a weird spot? You're supposed to be there. Over the right arm's not doing weird stuff like that? No, it wasn't. Okay. It's just that one was off for some reason. Okay. Okay, so now we go to... That's all got its own texture, that's got its own texture. Okay, we'll go to the right arm, so we have this and this. We need to do a texture for the right. Oops. The trilobite couldn't tell an elbow from an elbow? Right shoulder. Confirm that. We're going to do the color, do the gray. Boop. Cool. And then we have this and this. And that's going to be the right arm. And right now we're just doing basically the base coat. Oh, can I just pick the color? That's fine. We'll do it later. Doing a base coat for now. You know what I just randomly started missing all of a sudden? I don't. What could it be? And this one needs a new Zancar? Yeah. It was a good one. Right elbow and claw. I'm gonna grab the red, fill it in. It was awesome. It was. With lots of really cool stuff. Okay, then for the head. So I think the head center should have its own texture for sure. Do I want the mandible to be part of that? So I guess I can select this part. I should know. Like I do just want this and this. Maybe one day it will have a spiritual successor with some of the same folks, even if it's a different game or something. Possibly. I don't know, the rest of everyone kind of dispersed and we don't particularly chat too much unless we have something directly we do, like the Discord's kind of dead. Okay, so grab these two. That would be cool. Zankar crew reunites to play Jackbox. I don't even know what Jackbox is. Okay, so we'll go new. It's gonna be the head. Confirm that. We're gonna go for a brighter green. So if we grab this color, we're gonna like brighten it up some. Look into Jackbox. Okay, Jackbox. Never heard of this thing. It's a game, I'm guessing? Oh, it's like a party game? Claws are starting to look sick. Yeah. Right now everything's getting just the base coat of what the colors are going to be. Okay, so that's just the head, and then in the eyes. Need a new texture. I'm going to say eyes. Oops. Confirm. And I'll probably make it the same color for now. Yeah, it's fine. And we'll go to all of the antennas can have their own texture. It kind of looks like it's wearing one of those orange safety vests. Yeah, it does. Antennas. I think I can do those as a single texture and that'll be fine. Okay, and then the mandibles. Mandible. Confirm that one. And we'll also just make it all the same color as well. Okay. So now I got the base, kind of the base coat on him. Next step would be starting to do like the detailing. But yeah, that's pretty good now that he's got like kind of base colors in. Just because the body is orange and the shoulders aren't. Yeah. Well, he kind of, like, if you look at the reference image, it's kind of hard to see it probably on the stream, but he's got like shoulder pads. So I've made a different color intentionally for that. I'm going to try to kind of replicate that look. Okay. So what do I want to do next here? I think I actually want to go to the thorax and go to, not the thorax, it's part of the abdomen. His shorts. I think I want to paint them the orange. Yeah, it definitely looks better. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, there we go. That actually looks really good. Just the base coat looks good. Oh, that looks like that's off. Why does that look like it's off? Is it not off, or am I just crazy? That's 0.8, 5, 8.5, that's a, oh, yep. I think that is off. There. There we go. Just if I look back here, make sure that it's all even. Yep. Keep finding just little details. Okay. Next step, I guess, is going through and doing a detailed pass at this point. I probably need a better reference image if I'm going to do that, but something we can do, like for example, we can grab these. And we can paint. I can just grab, let's do like a yellow. And then I can say, it should paint just that thing I have selected, right? Oh, it's so cool that does that. Okay, I'm so happy that does that. Makes it so much easier, so I can just kind of go here, select this, hit paint, and then click it. And I think I need to actually add an additional piece here for his claws. I guess I do have a, like, more detailed blocking to do now as well. Now that we've got like the base color in. We also have like little fine tunings to do, like for this. I need to like put like right there. Yeah. Okay, so if I go to these now, like this, I want to, it's all really is great. Thanks. Oh goodness, this is where it's gonna get very like time consuming and tedious to like really get him looking good, because like just remember to distinguish the eyes from the antennae for Gary's sake. Yeah, I will for sure. Like you'll be able to see, like they'll be kind of like in the picture there, like it's gonna be like the red slit. Like I kind of want to work on the eyes right now, so I'm gonna mess with those. Let's see. So we go to the head, we go to like the right eye. Oh, that does select it for us, which is nice. So we go to paint now, and we grab the same red. So even just that little bit right there, now he has an eye. I think it should go up a little bit more. And I think I can also do, actually, what's, the mirror mode is enabled. Okay, let's find out where his other eye is. Okay, it's right there. Is that in the center though, is the question? I think I need to make this 3. And then we can do like this or something. Something like that, perhaps? I don't know. Is that centered on that? I can't tell if that's centered, to be honest. Oh, let's do the same shape and see how it looks. I think it's one more set. Let me go underneath. There we go, he's got eyeballs. Or what's more or less eyeballs. If I were to grab the yellow and I were to go back to here and just like click on this, I wanted to kind of like do a layer around it. I could zoom into this so it's easier to do. Excellent, yeah. Oops. Something like this kind of gets us started on like giving him some structure to his eyeball. And I probably want to like round it out. So something like this. And we can round this out as well. So it kind of looks like an eyeball. I definitely need to work on my ability to texture things, because it looks so derpy. And I think it'd be good to have his eye kind of wrapped down a little bit, because he's going to be so tall. This guy's like, I think he's almost twice the height of a player, too. Pretty close to. I had a character reference in here at one point, but... Okay, so if we do that, then we can go over to here and do the same thing. Oops. And I think I need to do, yeah, another layer. So like that. I'm gonna find out where that other piece is. This one right here? Yeah. This is just very, very early on too, so there's probably gonna be a lot of things to mess with for getting him looking good. Does that mess with the pivot point? I don't know if it did, but I had to fix that because I noticed that was off. Even now it's still slightly off. So if I were to go, oh, it's because the positioning is, it messes it up so bad. What would you do if you woke up tomorrow in 2005? Honestly, I have no idea. Why does it have to be a pain in the butt? He is slightly off. That's gonna drive me crazy. Okay. That looks like it might be a little better. You know, I couldn't even tell you what, let's see, 20 years ago? I'd be 14. In junior high, I would guess. That'd be a weird experience, that's for sure. You were alive in most of it. I do gotta consider positioning, because if it's not positioned correctly, he's probably gonna look really weird in the animation and stuff and everything. But there we go. He's got distinguishable eyes now. But I think what I want to do is go to this. And he has kind of like this dark color, so I want to get like the edge. I don't know if that's the correct way to go about this. Could be, could not be, I don't know. So that kind of gives that, I think I should do it more specific. Like actually around the eye. The eyes are looking great, even if they aren't done. Thanks. Appreciate it. I think this is the way to go. Yeah. They really add more than you think. Yeah, once you start getting details in, that's where it really starts coming alive. Okay. And I think I do actually want to fill in the corners so it feels more rounded. Yep. So fill all these corners in. There we go. That looks so dopey. I am not very good at when it comes to this part of art and creation. This is definitely where I struggle. Not too bad. Then when it comes to like trying to add in like texturing and stuff, that's where it gets tricky. For the right eye, so do I actually want to, I might want to actually get rid of this. Because it does have kind of like slit for eye. Yeah, that's definitely better. In fact, it might even be better to keep it super thin. Yeah, that looks more like what he's got going on, so that's probably the better way to do it. He actually looks kind of happy. Wait, is his... Hold on a minute. Is his head actually lined up correctly? I don't think it is. There we go. That's so funny looking. Okay, I do want to go to these mandible pieces, these ones. Right, I need to select them, go to paint. Guess I'm gonna fill it in with the red. There we go. Save. And then for the mandible middle part, maybe grab the dark green and start messing with some stuff there. Oh, where's that part? Oh. Okay. Makes him look like he's smiling. So silly. So I should probably do something more like... And then go up to... Obviously don't watch it now, but I sent you the trailer for your... Okay. It really looks like the game looks like he's smiling. It's so funny. Now it looks like he's got a nose. Totally looks like a nose. Okay. So I think what I might need to do is actually do what I was doing. And just kind of put more of the details on just over top. It's not an innocent smile. Yeah. Wait, is that... Oh, hold on. Why does that feel like that's off-centered, though? I need to do this. Because it's 16-bit texture. There we go. Let's do something like that. Maybe fill it all in. And then go for like a bit of a darker green. I think I need to go lighter. Something like that. Does it bother you that you have fingertips but no toe tips? And you can still tip toe but not tip fingers? Never thought about it. It is interesting. Let's see. I think actually what I want to do with this section. So I'm trying to replicate kind of what's going on down there. So I need to do like a 2 and then 3 and then this. And then it kind of needs to go up to a point here. Like that. Do 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 do. So yeah, do stuff like that. So that kind of gives the impression of his, like that tip part where the mandibles connect in. That's kind of the idea for this. And then it's a slightly different color around it. So maybe I could do something like this. Right back, 5 seconds. Sounds good. Interesting. So I think this is how I get the details I'm looking for, is by slowly like integrating stuff in like that. And if this is the color I'm gonna do, I think I need to actually change all of these. Now if I were to what was it? So I could do this and then go select all of these. And then I can fill it in with that color. Boop. It's not working on those for some reason. Oh, because I don't have that selected, probably. do 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 do. I guess I could try also like changing the shape and stuff. I unselect. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I think what I need to do now is kind of just take that shape. Like if I were to just like click on this and then just like shift click to here, what would that do? Not what I thought it would. And if I think about it too, this part of the mandible, that like decoration part, could just be moved. So what if I were to magic tool this? When I go Control X, I can I can cut it out completely. I go Control C, then I can fill it in with the color. Fill it back in. Oh, that's the wrong color, apparently. That's weird. Can I color pick this? There we go. So I need to do a bit of a different idea as far as this design goes. Because I need to use like up the whole face is what I want to do. So probably what I should do is grab like, start with the head part, like right here, and try to draw in what I want. And I also need color down here. Then I could also do this. I could start like drawing it in. And bring it in a bit. You've got a deal for me, do you? Oh no. What is this deal? Do, 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 do. Wait, actually, dude, your follower count is amazing? Nah. I'm not a fan of the meme. I would like it to be at 70. Yeah, I know, I want it to be at 70. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Okay, so I have like kind of that shape now. Fair, sorry, yeah. So do something like that, and we kind of replicate the shape the opposite direction now, I think. So something like that kind of gives that initial shape, and then we can kind of work around the other shape, which would be more of like the brighter green. So I want to get that shape in there. Probably start here like a 3, 4 maybe. And we do like that. And just kind of bring it in. Do, do, do. Do. Do, do, do. And we'll just keep going probably until I hit the point there. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good actually. 2, 3, 4, and then from here to here. And we can go here to here and fill all that in. There we go. So that kind of gives him this bit of a face idea, though I think what I need to do is round this out just a bit more to kind of give that bit of the heart shape that he's got going on. So if we look at him there, yeah, it's not quite what I need it to be, but maybe this. Yeah, that kind of does it. Okay. We go back to like the darker green. It almost has like a clover thing going on. So if I do like this bit first, and then basically do the same thing from here, so like that. Do 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 do. I feel like that needs to be bigger though. I don't think it's big enough. Something like that. Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. I might have to try to... it's gonna be tough to get it to look really good though, because the texturing I think is a bit weird. So let's go back to this color for a second. Probably need to do a bit more of this. And bring it in some. Something like that. This is funny. We definitely need like the lighter green kind of going around the edge. So this green probably needs to be a bit of a different one. We do something like this. If I do this, it's gonna do, yeah, what I thought it would do. Okay, I need to, like this. I want to connected colors. Oh, it's not. Hold on. Colors, there we go. Is that not working? Oh, okay, because it needed to be different. It wasn't different enough. Okay, so now if we go back to like this darker one, and we start doing like the edge around it. Or That'll probably give us a bit more of the detail that we're looking for. And this could also end up going, whoops, around the eye as well. I think I need to modify the eye so that it's got a bit of the angle that's going on that we see in the reference image. So I gotta figure out how to do that, but... And we obviously gotta add some, I think, additional textures, otherwise it's gonna be too flat. I gotta get some... Because more people means higher chances of getting to 1 million from someone. Oh, I'm trying to get more people to follow. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Hope we can get some more people in here that enjoy chilling out and the projects that I work on and stuff, so. Okay. That's one thing I meant to consider is like all the different angles that I'm going to be looking at. Because for the most part, when you're fighting this creature, you're probably going to see it from like from this angle. So you'll be looking up at it. So like this. That's probably what you're going to be seeing. Just blah. But that might be a good screenshot to get. Let's do this. Let's save that to my desktop real quick. Can I get... I gotta figure out how to get rid of this background thing. The picture. I don't remember how I did the image. Probably a view. Reference image. Oh yeah, edit reference image. I need to... I can layer it? Oh, I can make it invisible. There we go. Okay, so if I do that, then I can get a new, like... Yeah, like right here. I'm kind of looking down on you. But I kind of like that angle. Yeah, right there. And I can get a better picture of him. There we go. Yes, overwrite that one. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, okay then. Here we go. Okay, I think actually we're at a good stopping point. I'll make sure this is saved. And I'm going to go ahead and do my thanks for watching screen. I'm going to go look for somebody to raid. Okay, look for family friendly. Awesome stream. Thanks. Appreciate it. Let's see. Dream is streaming, so is Callister. Looks like we got Minecraft was merely adequate, or we need to lock in. Okay, yeah, let's go check out Aladdin here. Dream who? It's Aladream. Aladream? I'm not sure how to say his name. I'm not very good at pronouncing. Looks like they're doing some Bedrock stuff. Christmas thing, in fact. So let's go check them out. There, the name's in the chat now, so people can read it. Alright, here we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night. Or day. Whatever it is. Okay.